Back to put a wrap on a Tuesday edition of Southern Fried Sports right here on Tide 102.9 and 100.9 FM. Travis Reier, senior analyst for BamaOnline.com. A much more newsy edition of SFS than we were sort of counting on with the update that Dylan Moses, the true freshman linebacker for Alabama, dealing with a foot injury that is expected to take him out for the college football playoff. You heard? I grew up in sports. It was very integral to our family growing up, our family life, and it seemed like the best of times that we had as a family, sports was sort of the centerpiece for that. So in terms of my formative years, it was largely about either going to sporting events, I had siblings that played different sports, I played, so the ballpark was essentially the home away from home, if not even more so the home for me and my siblings. So just from as early as I can recall, it was time spent in the different sports, and it was I don't want to say a safe place because I felt safe in many places, but it was my comfort zone at the ballpark. There's no doubt about that. What's fun about my job is that it seems like on a daily basis, you don't know what you're gonna get. There's breaking news. That definitely is a fun part of it. There is in the Twitter era, there is the reaction to said news, which can be good and bad. You know, it can be fun, and it can be informative, and then it can be repetitive and sort of tiring in some ways too. But I would say just getting up every day and knowing that what you're doing is exactly what you want to be doing, and that it isn't the same thing every day within that genre. So I would say the perception that is least accurate of what people like myself do for a living is that 90% of it is spent at events, covering games, eating press box food, chatting it up with pals and colleagues, and basically just being at the game. I would say it's actually about less than 10% of what we do on a daily basis. You better be resourceful. You better be perceptive. You're going to go to practices. You're going to go to press conferences, and you need to be able to take what is being said and reduce it to what's important. Anybody can just provide a transcript of what a coach said or a player said. How you sort of craft that so that it translates in a pretty easy way to the reader, to the consumer, is extremely important. So if you're thinking that this job entails going to Alabama games or football games or baseball games and that's pretty much your job, you're gonna be rudely mistaken.